Hey guys, thanks again for joining us on Exotic Car Hacks. Here we are completely committed to helping you become an exotic car investor. And so we want to make sure you understand exactly how to buy cars and how to protect yourself from losing any money on your next exotic car purchase. Regardless if it's your first, your second, or your 100th, there's always a better way to buy an exotic, and it's the Exotic Car Hacks way. So if you are ready, I'm not going to tell you to subscribe to this channel. I'm not going to tell you to give me a thumbs up before you actually hear what I have to say. Or am I? Maybe, maybe not. So anyways, listen, one of the big things that comes up is people always ask me, they go, well, listen, PJ, you're teaching us how to do all these things, great. But what about the risk? What about the liability? And the big risk that comes with investing in cars is accidents. What happens if you get into an exotic car accident, meaning not hitting another exotic car, but literally just crash your exotic car either into a tree or hitting someone else? Well, what ends up happening in short is that your car ends up showing an accident on the Carfax, and ultimately you go through insurance to capture your repairs. And insurance can be a good thing in a way because it's protecting you, but at the same time they're going to raise your rates, and all the conventional things that happen to insurance apply here with exotic cars. But here is where a lot of people don't know something that exists to protect people against accidents. Now, this is not widespread. This may require you to actually fight it, but it's what you consider or call a diminished value claim. A diminished value claim is after you've had the repairs done through your insurance company or a third-party insurance company, you can sue that insurance company for what you call diminished value. What that is you're going to get an actual appraiser or a person that's going to come out and give you a report. You can buy this for like $200. They're called exotic car appraisers or car appraisers on Google. You can find those people. They'll come out and they'll give you a full report based on the market of how much value your car has lost as a result of now having an accident on the record. And based on that, you're going to receive then a report showing you that big loss. You can take that report to a lawyer or fight this claim on your own, and you can file what is called a diminished value claim on the insurance that has actually done that to you. So why would you want to do that? Well, because at that point, your insurance has actually lost roughly about your car has lost about 20% of its value as a result of that one ding, regardless of how big or small that accident is. And that's pretty scary because 20% of $80,000 investment is still $16,000. So that's a pretty big loss. So is that a dangerous thing, or is there a way around that? There's really no way past the idea of just a diminished value claim. So it's very important that you actually get a good lawyer and attempt to get as much money as possible through diminished value, especially on an exotic. And so outside of that, the only other thing you can do is you can also make sure that the cost of repairs always exceed the actual cost of what's happening in your car. And so in other words, at that point, you already know, you already realize, and you're absolutely already there that the actual car has lost money. So regardless that it's fixed right or not, this car is going to be depreciated to begin with. Now you can fix it and try to save money on the savings, on the fixing, in addition to diminished value to offset the entire loss you're going to carry on the car. I once had a Maserati Quattroporte. Unfortunately, I was parked somewhere and someone ended up like literally cracking the front bumper while parking. And so they hit the front bumper and they cracked it. And the insurance company came and they gave me money for a new headlight, a bumper, a new wheel, and basically things that were scuffed. But I was able to take that $12,000 check and literally find a body shop that fixed the car for like $2,000 to $3,000, giving me a huge amount of leverage there. Then I was able to sue for a diminished value claim for an additional $5,000 to $8,000 there. So I took all that extra money and it ultimately helped me offset the loss, and I still walked away literally with a $3,000 loss in the car over the 12-month period that I drove it. So could it have been worse? Of course, I could have lost over $20,000. So I highly suggest that if you're going to be driving an exotic, you have the right insurance using the resources found in our program, and you also double check and make sure that if anything happens, you immediately file what I consider a diminished value claim. So there you have it, guys. Hopefully you found this video helpful. Click the thumbs up button and tell me your thoughts on if you think diminished value claims work or not. Some insurance companies don't accept them, so I'm just curious to know what your experience is with them. And again, make sure you comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one at Exotic Car Hacks.